Hi, my name is Kelly, and I'm the current event planning intern at the ASU Dub Office of Inclusive Design. And today I am going to be showing a guide on how to make in-person events accessible. And so for audio, make sure to use a microphone if one is available, even if you think your voice is loud enough. If there is a Q&A section, make sure everyone who speaks either has a microphone or their question is repeated into the microphone. Sound equipment should also be high quality, clear, and volume adjustable. For larger events, ensure that there are ASL interpreters and or cart captioning, and these services must be requested 10 days in advance from the UW Disability Services Office. And also making sure to talk clearly and slowly, spell out names and words for cart captioners / ASL interpreters. If the event is recorded, make sure the recording either has captions or a transcript. And if using specifically automated captions, make sure to edit for accuracy and sync the audio. If there is a video playing during the event, add or turn on captions. And if available, advertise assistive listening systems. For example, there are many of those services in the hub. And in terms of visuals in Braille, if there's a slideshow, please audibly describe any images and read any text on the screen. When showing visual aids, such as a slideshow or a poster, use large bold text on a high contrast background for readability. And ensure all paper materials are available in large print and Braille formats when applicable. And in terms of building accessibility, accessible buildings should always have push button doors, accessible bathrooms, ramps, functioning elevators, clear signage, accessible parking nearby. And if the accessible pathway to the building is not clear, instructions should be provided when advertising for the event. And in terms of mobility aid friendly space, ensure the event is obviously mobility aid friendly. This means that the furniture is spread out enough so that a wheelchair user can easily navigate the space. Accessible seating should also be made available. For example, seating that is allowing wheelchair users to attend and feel meaningfully included and not in the corner or back of the event space. And again, survey the floor to ensure there are no hazards, such as loose cords or possibly chairs that are in the way of the space. And also avoid using rooms where furniture is fixed and make it difficult to change the floor plan if accessibility is needed. This means maybe avoiding rooms that have desks attached to the floor. And in terms of sense sensitive policy in low stimulation areas, please ask guests to not attend the event while wearing strong fragrances such as perfumes, colognes, and body lotions, and make unscented soap / hand sanitizers available near the entrance. Um, if possible, offer and designate alternative quiet spaces, particularly when the event is high stimulation. And overall, adjusting the temperature in the space so it's comfortable for as many people as possible. And in terms of remote access, live stream the event for anyone who cannot physically be present. This might be through platforms like Zoom, Skype, or Facebook Live. And ensure that recording / live stream still includes clear visuals and audio. And if there are going to be food and drinks present, make straws, napkins, plates, cups, and silverware available. And if possible, use compostable items to support sustainable practices. And include ingredient labels on all foods for quick access to allergen information. Whenever available, also include gluten free and vegan options. And overall, select food that doesn't have common allergens. These are foods that may have tree nuts or peanuts. And when you're advertising the event, please include accessibility information when advertising. So this means noting the cart captioning availability, sense-sensitive policy, or advertising the mobility aid friendly space. But also make sure to be honest about the level of accessibility. And also ensure to use image description / alt text when advertising the events online. And in terms of event schedule and content, please stick closely to advertised start and end times as much as possible. If the event is longer, account for break times between activities, Also include trigger warnings for any potentially triggering content. And general tips, obviously making sure to provide ASL or other language interpretation when applicable. Make it clear who to approach if anyone has accessibility needs are not already being met, and ensure that all event staff and volunteers are clear on procedures for accessibility. This also includes who to go to if there are any accessibility related requests or questions. And some other miscellaneous tips are that use name tags with pronouns in large, clear text. If applicable, provide child-friendly activities and advertise these events as child-friendly. But also don't plan events for late at night or after public transportation has stopped. And whenever possible, make gender-neutral bathrooms available. Thank you.